I don't know, it's just something's in our blood. Can't help ourselves. Just the freedom that we have here, we like to pass that on to everybody else. We feel very, very fortunate to have been able to acquire all this, and we like to share that with other people.
I'm David Adams. This is the farm my wife and I, Lorene, own, and we're located here in Grass Lake, Michigan.
We always had one or two animals, goats, we had steers through the years, but we didn't take it real seriously. Dave was really the driving force behind the cattle business.
That started probably 5 years ago or 6 years ago. My wife grew up on a dairy farm, so we always had animals, horses or animals around here. Kind of grew from there. I got really interested in it, and it's kind of really taken off.
Dave has always lived here. It's in my blood. I grew up on a dairy farm.
My wife and I, we both enjoy. You know, there's something about your own property, growing your own animals. There's just a joy that brings that.
Probably less about business for me and more about being able to come out into the country, go up and pet an animal, wander around, you know, just the freedom that we have here. Anybody's welcome.
Anybody can come.
Yeah, we feel it's kind of a, especially right now, kind of a refuge for people.
Yeah. What was it like raising your daughters here?
Well, they both now, live in a bigger city, but they've always had the roots here that know what it's like to come back to a small community. I don't think the values carry on no matter where you live. So when they come back, they're right at home here, and I think when they go back to the bigger cities, they're at home there because, they have a sense of being over where they are.
Our cattle are on what we call a forage-based diet. We let them grow at their own pace. We don't rush it. We don't give them any hormones.
Well, we kind of slow it down a little bit. We grow the animals as they grow. It takes a little bit longer, but with a small operation, we can do that.
We try to keep them in big open fields all through the spring and into the fall, where the grass is growing, and we rotate them from one field to another. And then in the summer, they're out on pastures. Where we do it, it's done the old-fashioned way. We've bought heifers and cows and bulls from some of the ranches that have the same thought process as we do. We've bought animals from California, Indiana, Illinois. We went to North Dakota and bought a couple heifers. The Angus breed itself is a real mellow animal, and they pass that on to their little ones. Just sit quietly. One will come up and kind of sniff at you, and one will see that the first one didn't get hurt, so they'll come up, and pretty soon you got a whole bunch of them around you, and you just treat them kindly. One thing that we try to push and practice is a stress-free environment, so they're not crowded. Anytime that, whether you're an animal or person, you feel stress, it does something to your muscle, to the meat in your body, and we try to avoid that. We do two different kinds of bales. We do the wet bales and the dry bale. The wet bale is really high protein. They love it. The dry bale is a mixture of alfalfa and grass. And then we have this grinder that we put one of the bales, and then we add corn silage mix it all together, and in that we add extra corn and a soy meal that has minerals in it, and that's what we feed them.
Is this the best job that you've had?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.